All right. Is it recording? Check 1, 2.
Check 1, 2.
Surrounded by Cows podcast. Ryan, Josh. What's up, Josh?
What's up, Ryan?
How's it going, man?
It's been going good. When was the last time we spoke? Let's see. Yesterday? But on the podcast, it's been a week or two.
It's been, a couple weeks, something like that. But we're back at it.
Back at it.
We got to do a little test run to see, what the fuck we're doing.
Which...
Because we still have no idea.
But our voices show up on recording, so...
Exactly. And,
that's what they call a podcast.
You got to just start doing it,
Yeah.
You just got to start shit,
Exactly. You can talk about it all you want. At the end of the day, you just got to fucking go for it.
It doesn't matter whether you suck at it. The more that you do it, the better you're going to get at it.
Yeah.
But if you don't start, you never know.
To get better at.
You never know if you're an expert or whatnot.
That's our philosophy here at...
Surrounded by Cows, baby.
Thanks for reminding me what the name of our podcast is. So yeah, lots going on since last time we spoke.
Kansas City is a crazy place, man.
It is.
So last week we had a guy that stole a yellow four-wheeler, was naked, and took it down the interstate on a police chase. Just apparently for the fun of it. I still have no idea why he did it.
I would assume drugs might have something to do with it.
I imagine that took a small part in what he was thinking.
If you don't know Kansas City, Missouri, there are drugs here. People like to do them.
And we are literally surrounded by cows on all sides. Like it does not matter.
Yep. It sounds like a sad existence, but it's not so bad.
Yeah. I mean, there's some good cities that are a 9-hour drive. I think Austin may be a 9-hour drive. Don't quote me on that, but it seems like that.
Nashville's like a 9-hour drive.
Nashville's a 9-hour drive. Denver's a 9-hour drive.
Yeah.
Which 9 hours in a car kind of sucks, but it's not that bad.
It's not that bad, especially when you're going to Colorado to get some weed.
Mm-hmm.
It's totally worth it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Which I'll be going to Colorado here in a few weeks.
Yeah, no, I wish I could go, but don't have the funds, man.
It's always tricky, though. It's like, do you want to risk it or not? Do you want to risk bringing the weed back with you or not?
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
I
wouldn't risk it anyway.
So hard not to, though.
Yeah, but it's just
not
it's kind of the fun of going there, because you get to experience what they have out there, and I don't know.
What life will hopefully be like here someday.
And you would think people would warm up to it with as much money as they're making out there off of the taxes and shit. Man, they're just raking it in.
Yeah, they said Las Vegas. I tried to get the number, but I think it was $30 million. They've already made $30 million in taxes
this year.
This year, since it's been legalized.
In Vegas, is it?
Yeah, I'd have to look that up to be sure, but
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all. The only problem is that there's got to be a place to do it. Like when we went that one time, we had to find an Airbnb that would allow us to do it.
Yeah,
because there was no public place. I mean, you can't do it in the park or anything like that. I mean, you could, but if you get caught, it's still against the law. So
yeah, even the Airbnb that we're staying at, and they say no smoking, but I think they maybe just have to say that, or they have to give themselves ground to punish somebody if they're smoking up the place or destroying the place.
Right. Yeah.
Because we smoked on the balcony and said you weren't supposed to, but it's like, how are they ever going to know? And you're in Colorado and nobody cares. Yeah.
If you're on the balcony, it's probably fine. But yeah, if you're inside and smells up the place and they come back and they're like,
Yeah, that place we stayed that first time, you could smoke in there though.
Yeah, that person definitely did not care.
But
yeah, I can't believe that guy went on a wild police chase on a freaking ATV. Apparently he was going just as fast, if not faster, than the vehicles that were on the interstate. So this guy was going like 60 miles a freaking hour on this ATV.
And oncoming traffic.
Yeah, exactly. And I still don't understand why he didn't. If you're on an ATV and you're in a police chase, why wouldn't you go off-road? Like, why would you just stick to the highways? And I mean, I'm assuming drugs were still involved, right? So maybe he obviously wasn't thinking clearly, but
just chalk it up to a bad day.
Yeah, exactly. One of the funniest things about that though is the guy that owned the 4-wheeler. He like comes back to his house and he notices his 4-wheeler is gone, and so he calls the police. And he's like, yeah, my ATV is missing or whatever. And the lady on the other line was like, what color was the ATV? And he was like, it's yellow. And she starts laughing. She's like, we know where your ATV is. We're currently chasing it down on the highway. She's like, we'll be in contact with you. He's like, all right, cool.
I wonder whatever happened to that ATV.
I don't know. He said it was damaged after the chase, but
I don't know if this kind of shit goes on in other parts of the world. I assume it does, but
dude, probably especially Florida.
Prevalent. Well, yeah, Florida.
Florida's the goddamn Wild West.
Yeah. What the fuck's up with that?
Yeah, I have no idea. It was so funny. I was watching the Sporting KC game this weekend, and this guy had he held up this sign, this poster. And it was like Kansas City, and then it had the yellow ATV with the naked guy on it, and at the bottom it just says "Do whatever."
Yeah, I saw that too.
Oh man, I was rolling on that. That was a very funny.
Missouri,
sign.
Do whatever.
Yeah, might as well be Missouri. But yeah, KC place to be, baby.
Hey, we're getting a new airport though, everyone. So, what's up with that?
I mean, we're supposed to. That thing has gone through so many ups and downs. We voted on it, and then there was something where they couldn't agree on some sort of contract. I don't remember exactly what it was, but then they finally ended up agreeing on it. So I think it's still in play, and we're still going to get it, but we voted on getting another one, so we're going to get another one regardless. I think they're just trying to figure out like what the parameters are and if Edgemore is actually going to build it and shit like that. So
I gotcha.
I don't have too many details on it or whatnot, but yeah,
we're finally going to become a city.
Yeah,
a real city
with a real airport, even though it's still 45 minutes outside of the goddamn city, but that's all right. I actually prefer it that way. I don't want it close to the city. I don't want planes just flying overhead all day long.
That's a good point.
I used to live in San Diego, and that's how it was. You drive down the highway, and just these planes are going over the highway like, every 10 minutes and stuff like that. It's like, I mean, San Diego's a beautiful place to live. It's got, nice weather and whatnot, but I was just like, man, I do not like this. Like,
never been.
Like that's
a good point though. About
I'm just not a fan of the planes. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of the planes going across the downtown area like that. I'm just like, I don't know. It's just a plane, but
yeah, I think Kansas City's in a good spot though.
I say just a plane, like it's not some magical feat of aerodynamics and shit like that. It's dumb. That's a dumb way to look at it. But anyways,
we're getting some public transit too, right? We got the trolley. What's it called? The streetcar. That's. Did you see that they're going to expand it to go to UMKC now? College.
They should expand it to UMKC. They should expand it as much as they can.
They should. Be honest. They should expand it to Waldo, where we live.
Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. That is one thing I love about KC though, is how spread out it is.
Yeah,
like, you go to LA.
Grow into it.
You go to LA. There's 20 million people crammed into one county.
I can't imagine, dude. I've never been.
Dude, there's what do we have? Maybe 2 to 3 million people. It's all spread, and that's in the metro area. That's not the city. That's just the entire metro, and it's all. And to get from one side of the metro to the other side of the metro, it takes you like 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
Trying to go from like Blue Springs out to Olathe, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah. Or Mission or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it being spread out like this. There's less traffic, way less traffic than like LA, than a place like LA for sure.
Yeah.
way less traffic than even Denver now because so many people are moving to Denver.
No shit.
That traffic is getting insane from what I hear. And all the property values are going up, which is nice for people that already live there, but
God, dude,
not good.
We need weed to be legal here. We need to be ahead of it. We need to be in it when it happens.
It would just be so good for just the monetary value and
it'd be the perfect
you
place
get rid of the black market instantly.
Yeah.
Like all their drug dealers, all the drug dealers that are in the city would be basically out of business overnight.
I mean, with weed, they'd be selling coke
well, yeah.
and all this other shit.
That's the thing. But then you have your law enforcement focused on those, harder drugs that can try to keep those off the street, which is, in my opinion, much better than wasting your tax dollars and wasting your time and money on just trying to get somebody that's just trying to get a little high or whatever. I mean, it's no worse than, in our humble opinion, I'm assuming that it's no worse than alcohol. But,
I think the shift is starting to go, though. Like, talking to my parents 10 years ago,
our
there's
generation,
no way.
for sure.
But even our generation, I think people are starting to listen to us a little bit more, maybe. Like,
I hope so, man.
I would have never thought my parents would have ever, or at least the words would have ever come out of my dad's mouth saying that, he agrees that weed should be legal just like cigarettes and alcohol are legal.
Yeah. Your dad said that?
Yeah, he said that to me the other day. It was when we were arguing about gun control, though. So he had to butter me up,
Yeah.
Get on my side before he shot down all gun control.
Yeah. Well, go Bruce.
Yeah.
Go Brucey, man.
Well, I doubt my mom would say that, but
yeah. Hey, if you're doing 50%, you're doing something, 50% of your parents.
It's not bad.
Exactly.
It's not bad.
Exactly.